are live here in Carlsbad. We're at, we're at the Power of Mentorship event where we are speaking to not only, well, they're the authors of the Power of Mentorship, but these people are tremendous business people with a lot of wisdom. And my guest for this segment is Connie Bell. So welcome. You're from Silent Partners?
Yes, I am.
Tell us a little bit about Silent Partners. It sounds like you're standing in the back of our room watching us.
Some of it is true, yes. You know, I put a lot of thought into that name, and it's because when you think of the silent partner, it's that person who is vested in your business, but they're not in the front. They're in the back. And that's what a lot of business owners are missing. You know, they go into business because they're experts in whatever it is. They're lawyers, doctors, engineers, plumbers. I have somebody who runs beauty pageants. They have no knowledge of running a business, but they're doing it all. And so a silent partner can come in and do those back office things. And the foundation of it is bookkeeping. So that's really where we start.
That's one place to start. So people know how to do their business, but maybe not how to run it. They know how to bake the cakes, they know how to make the cookies, they know how to do the service, but maybe not how to keep their books in order and how to make sure the cash flow is going like it should.
And my clients, the majority of them, I would say 99%, are all service-based businesses. So their profits and losses and revenues all rely on the individual talents that they have, usually just them and one or two other people because they are entrepreneurs. And they're wearing all those hats. And sometimes that juggling act, it doesn't work you know, successfully in my mind. And I consider success in our business anyway, profitability and sustainability. And so those are the things that we focus on. And again, I go back to the bookkeeping.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's talk about profitability, what that really means, and then sustainability. What does that really mean?
Profitability, I love this. You know, a lot of my clients, they'll say, well, you know, I'm making money. I check my bank balance, and there's money in there. Okay.
It wasn't zero.
But there's some money left in there. And I said, well, I guess that's one way to make sure that you're not bouncing checks, which is important. But profitability really is staying, you know, you spend some money and you make some money, and you want to stay in the positive side of it. So that goes with a lot more than just checking your bank balance. It's about looking at your systems, making sure they're efficient, profit and loss within divisions if you're so fortunate to have that many things going on. But, you know, tracking it on a more sophisticated level. It's not just data entry. It's not just, you know, money in, money out. It's looking a little bit closer. And so our bookkeeping, all of our staff are qualified, I'm not supposed to say probably QuickBooks professionals, and that's what we do. It's all
qualified
QuickBooks.
QuickBooks. It's okay.
And I have to mention, I'm very excited because we're here, and it's actually, I'm promoting, I just joined forces with a really great professional team, and they're all QuickBooks certified people. So it's now a silent partner offering Q-Efficient solutions. And we're very, very excited. So it's a new service to my clients, and it's going to be fantastic.
Awesome. Now, when you decided on your business, a lot of people, you know, they want to do what you do, or they feel like they can help other people. How did you really realize that there was a need and decide to go for that?
Well, this isn't my first business. I mean, I'm the first one to say I've been there, done that. I've started and failed and started and failed, and I continue. And I'm new in this particular business. My background is accounting. I was a corporate controller for 7 years before I ventured out on my own. So this isn't something that I read about and thought I could teach from a couple books. This is something I've been and done in the corporate world. And so learning from my own mistakes, I wanted to pass that on so people, they don't have to learn it themselves. You know, it's not something that's rocket science, a lot of this. All the information is out there, which a lot of people tell you. It's out there. There's just so much of it. You got to weed through it and find those pieces that really can help you be profitable and sustainable. That's cool.
Very cool. So tell us about mentorship. Clearly, you're in that capacity. You're kind of mentoring people because you're helping them with their systems.
Absolutely. You know, I do promote the bookkeeping side of it, but a lot of what I do, it's not coaching. Coaching is something else that's so special, and there's a lot of really qualified people out there, and I like to share resources for that. But I do put my 2 cents in whenever I can. Usually, sometimes it's warranted and always welcomed. So I guide them through the things I've done myself and what I see other people doing, and that is like icing on the cake, I think.
Very good, very good. So tell us about the mentors that you've had that have helped you.
Gosh, there are so many, and I would say that in many ways I was my own mentor. I'm an only child, and so I think when you're an only child you become your best friend. And so I grew up reading a lot of books. I've been reading, you know, I just was always a reader, and my library is full, and I continue to do those things. But most recently I would say Mel Brodsky is my favorite person, and he is actually the person who introduced the Power of Mentorship to me just about a year ago. And so, you know, I've just been very fortunate to have him in my life, and he's very special.
Very good, very good. So when you're looking for the clients, and like I said, it's a little bit of mentoring going on with your clients. I mean, it's not formal, but it's part of the job. The way Silent Partners works becomes part of it. What kind of client are you looking for? What's a good client for you?
Well, I would say that I am my target audience, and I'm my best client.
Okay.
Someone like me, I am an entrepreneur, small business owner. I'm looking for those women out there. I'm a mother. I'm married, so I'm doing all those things. I'm juggling. I have a 16-year-old stepson who is just amazing, and a 2-year-old daughter, and so I know. Again, I go back to I've been there, done that. This is nothing new. So I'm looking for that woman who's trying to do it all. They're afraid to ask for help. They've got a business that they really love and they want to stay in, and they just need that extra push and that little bit of knowledge. And I give out lots of free advice, so they can call me, email me. You know, maybe bookkeeping is what they need. Maybe they just need somebody to go, you can do this. It's okay. It's okay to be nervous and to be scared and to be excited, and they can get all those things from Silent Partner.
Okay. Now you have had some failures, but you pushed yourself through them. What does Connie tell herself to get through those tough times?
Well, I'm driven by my own internal drive. I'm not really sure where that comes from. It's interesting. Me and my husband talk about that a lot. We're like, you know, what is it that pushes, you know, you can have 3 brothers and sisters, and they're all in the same family, same genes, and one's exceeding and one's not doing very well. You kind of wonder where that comes from. And so I think for me, it's just always been internal. I always believed there was something more out there. In fact, my chapter in the Power of Mentorship book, The Law of Attraction, that's the one that I was so fortunate to be involved with. It's about putting yourself in the right place at the right time. Because I've never kind of bought into that thought that things just happen to you and that it's all luck. Okay. It's about putting yourself out there, and it's just showing up.
Showing up. And you're kind of fearless about that. You're just going to go in there and make sure that you're at least exposed to the opportunities.
You got to be there.
Do you find that people, that women are really fearful about their businesses? I mean, you're there to help them, but are you finding that they're a little more scared about what they're doing than maybe you thought?
I don't know that they're so much scared, is that they're really, they want to do it all, and you know, it's releasing some of that power. It's difficult for women because we've been trained to do it all and think we can do it all and not ask for help and sort of, you know, hide that you're nervous or fearful. So I think that's it. Once they get that acknowledgement that you're not the only one. You're not the only one that feels those things, and it's okay to, you know, you don't have to do it all. Do what you love. If you're a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, do that, and do that really well. Work your strengths and hire your weaknesses. So find somebody to do your bookkeeping. Find somebody who can guide you in the right direction, to find a coach, or who do I go to do internet service, or where's a good attorney I can talk to. That's where Silent Partner can guide that business owner in those directions. That way they're freed up to do what they love.
They do what they love. Okay.